Thank you, Leslie. You must have been freezing last night.
It was a little breezy.
Little breezy. Yeah, so that's what I was telling Ashley.
Bracing wind,
Yes.
very invigorating.
I wonder if I changed it to like early May, if it would do anything better for us
Weather-wise,
weather-wise.
you just can't tell in the spring.
Yeah.
Would you consider taking it back down to Studio 105? If we did before the
It's
pandemic?
so like cramped, especially when we don't know exactly when they will show up, like that seemed like the right place
Yeah.
for that many people.
Yeah,
Whereas
because I
it
was
just
gonna
felt very
say,
cramped in 105.
It's a lovely spot. It's just
Yes.
spring
it's
is
just,
so.
well, the wind is up.
But the heaters were good. Once you were upstairs,
Yeah, that's what we need.
it felt much better.
I know, you guys need to start, maybe we'll bring you up closer to the action.
Makes people walk up the
Yeah,
stairs.
and also a bench inside. There were a couple of older women who needed a place to sit. I had one of your vintners made a bench for me near the door because those people really, it was too cold for them to be outside and they needed to sit down. That's my other suggestion. Okay. Everybody?
Just a reminder to turn on your mics and speak into them, please.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
This one's you.
Yeah. I'm not sure it matters.
Okay, is it? Yeah.
Yep, we're ready.
Meeting, please come to order and let's do the pledge. So if everybody would like to stand.
You wanna do roll call, Susan?
Yep.
Pardon?
Roll call?
Oh, roll call, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Flipping along at a good
Yeah,
pace.
I knew we had to stand.
We're good.
Go ahead. Roll
Marie-Claire
call.
Gorham. Here. John Krischer.
Here.
Susan Murphy.
Here.
Phil Pardue.
Here.
Mary Jo Williams. Here. All present. Thank you.
All right, now we can do the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, and I don't see anybody from the public. Are there any other announcements from trustees? Library director.
So I just wanted to announce that I've met with the ad hoc committee to study e-resources twice now, and we've got a good plan going forward, and I think we should have some good things for the board to consider at the May meeting. So thank you both, Mary Jo and Mary Claire, for working with me on this. Very productive conversations.
Okay, approval of the minutes. Leslie?
Make a recommendation to approve the minutes from the regular meeting from March 27th.
A second?
Marie-Claire Gorham.
Yes.
John Krischer.
Yes.
Phil Pardue.
Yes.
Mary Jo Williams.
Yes.
Susan Murphy.
Yes.
Approved. Thank you.
Okay, so we move on to, let's see, library report.
As our trends of increased usage continue, adult circulation is steadily increasing. Kids' circulation of hard copy materials is well above where it was last year, which is great. And then our electronic checkouts remain high, but I think we'll see a dip in them in April as we put some of those caps in place at the last meeting, so you'll see that reflected in the April statistics. Otherwise, pretty much business as usual, just increased usage, increased program attendance year over year. Great door counts. We're doing really well. Any questions about the librarian's report? No funny numbers coming up. Next month, you'll see a dip in the number of registered card holders. That's because annually we do a patron purge, so people who haven't used their cards in 3 years are purged. So it will dip down probably to about the 10,000 mark from there. So you'll see that in April. So no cause for alarm. It's an annual thing that we do.
Okay, any other questions for Ashley? No. Okay. We move on to, I've got the wrong agenda here.
It's the treasurer's report.
Yeah, treasurer's report. Go ahead, Mary Jo.
Thank you, Susan. There's not much to report new here. It looks like we have a deficit in the overall budget, which is the first time. So our net income is negative $45,000. However, this month of March budget does not reflect the contributions from the foundation. So next month, we will be back in the black. It also does not include the interest, which has remained high for both the Bradney and the other interest. Has been well above what we've expected, but it gets posted quarterly, so I think it'll look much better next month. There's a couple little typos which I will fix and send to Leslie. Otherwise, nothing new to report. Any questions?
Anybody have any questions? Okay, is there a motion to approve the check register? Is that
Are there any questions on the check register?
Are there any questions on the check register?
Okay, I make a motion to approve the check register for March 2024.
I second.
Marie Claire Gorham,
Yes.
Bill Pardue,
Yes.
John Krischer,
Yes.
Mary Jo Williams,
Yes.
Susan Murphy.
Yes.
Approved, thank you.
Okay. And let's see, report from the foundation.
The
Ad hoc.
master plan
Did I
ad hoc
miss
committee.
something? Wait
Yeah.
a minute, I'm the wrong. Oh, monthly report from the plan ad hoc committee. Are you doing that, Mary Jo?
No.
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 This is the other ad hoc.
Yes,
Oh,
so I just want to, I've just updated our monthly report out from the Master Plan Ad Hoc Committee from last month. We had a special meeting of the Board of Trustees to receive the master plan report done by Jason Architecture, which, of course, gave us a good idea of what needs to be worked on with that building. At the April 2nd regular council meeting, Public Works Director Bob Herrera and I provided the same presentation to the City Council to bring them up to speed. And the City Council provided staff with direction to go out and get some community input to inform the request for proposals process. And this is something that they've done for other requests for proposals in the past, the Forest Theater lease agreement, and one of the RFPs that went out pre-pandemic for the Scout House. So we have scheduled 2 workshops to be happening later in May. And I'm looking forward to hearing what the community thinks and has to say about the future of our library operations.
So do we have the dates for May?
Yeah.
Yes, I emailed those out to all of you, I think a week or 2 ago once we got those established, but I will resend everything out.
Please.
And I'll have some advertisement types of things to put in the library newsletter for the CPLF to send out, to go in the Friday letter as well, to get people to come tell us their thoughts.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else? Any other announcements from ad hoc committees, et cetera? No. Okay. You're on. Sorry, I'm not doing a great job today.
Oh, I didn't even notice our podium is.
Is it on? No, I got it. It's okay. I'm used to a heavy lift.
They must have had a workshop in here and pulled that away.
No worries. I just want to make sure I'm standing in the right place.
Yes.
Okay. Good morning, trustees. So first I want to thank Ashley and Leslie for their support last night, for being the first point of contact and hosting the VIP reception for the Human Edition event. Thank you. It's very cold, and we appreciate you standing there and being very friendly throughout. It was a really wonderful event. We had a lot of students, teachers from CSUMB. We had students from Stevenson. We had 10 teachers from Stevenson once they heard about it. One was a history professor and then invited all of her friends. And it was really exciting. And Carmel High School students came up with some really great questions at the end. And so it was like really engaging, and to have this high caliber of speakers in Douglas Brinkley and Dave Eggers, I think just really was uplifting. And it was just fun to be a fly on the wall in their conversation. And Douglas Brinkley had to run off, for those of you who weren't in attendance last night, to be part of a production with Bruce Springsteen's new museum, this rock and roll museum, I know, the jet setting life. And so Dave Eggers, though, stayed until about 10:30 signing books. That's how, and he wanted to present this to the library, which another heavy lift, but I'm going to give to Ashley like after the meeting. But this is his new book, and it's very limited edition with this wooden cover. And then he did inscribe something to the Carmel Public Library: "Run fast, stay free, don't trust the ducks." Super cute and wonderful. So, and we made our stretch goal. The numbers aren't quite in yet, but we probably are looking at a 175,000, which is the most we've ever done. And you can, I would say, don't quote me on that, because like I said, we have to still balance all the numbers and so forth. But we're looking at potentially that. Which we're really happy about. And so that's it for that. And thank you for those who were in attendance. We really appreciate everybody's support on this, and hope to get another great 1 or 2 speakers next year. Ashley had alerted me last month to a resolution that was being presented by the Board of Supervisors of Monterey County to the Friends and Foundations of Libraries. I attended to represent the foundation and also the Friends. And we were presented with the most beautiful proclamation. I did read for the Friends of the Library and at the Carmel Public Library Foundation board meeting, which was a real testament to all the work that all of you do and everyone in these organizations do to support the library. And it was exciting for me to be there, because to feel that throughout the county, it was like people from Seaside and as far as, you know, it was in Salinas, but in Salinas far for us, and Monterey and everywhere. So it was really nice to be together, accepting that acknowledgement. So I want to say thank you to everybody for that too. It's your volunteers as well. And let's see what else. And then we will, May 16th and May 23rd are the dates, right, that we have. We will be there, obviously, for this, representing and helping in any way that we can do to make the workshop successful. And lastly, we are working on the budget, so Ashley and I will also get together with our numbers and figure out next year. But I'm not quite there yet, but we're getting there, and we appreciate, you know, all of your input, and we'll figure it all out together. And that's all I have. Does anyone have any questions or anything?
Congratulations on making your numbers.
Yes. Yeah, and I was going to say, I didn't hear a single complaint. Everybody was so happy yesterday, so that last night, so that was also good, because I sort of have an ear open for, you know, either comments pro or against, and I didn't hear a single negative comment, so that was nice.
That's good.
Even afterwards, so that was good.
Yeah, we were really just very fortunate to get the two of them together on that night, you know, get everything, the stars aligned, and they were very engaging, I think, with the audience. They really cared about talking to like the teachers and librarians there, which was really neat. It's exciting. Anyway, thank you. Thank you so much.
Any other questions? Anything else that anybody needs to bring up?
Just one thing on the special meetings coming up, well, the workshops coming up in May. I'd like to make sure that we get, this is well advertised, because if we end up having the same group there for the workshop as here today, I don't think we've met the mark on community input. So is it worth branching out, thinking about maybe putting something in the pine cone, or do we not want to go that far? I mean, just something so that we do it once, well, we do it twice, but we're not doing it 2 more times, or just to try to get people in. I just want to make sure that we get the advertisement.
Yeah, we will hit the advertising heavily. And I can tell you, for the 2 workshops I ran for Forest Theater and for Scout House, we had 30 or 40 people attend those meetings. So I'm with Carmel, and I'm not too worried about engagement, but we will hit the advertising hard nonetheless.
Okay.
Anything else anybody has?
I'll just say, for future agenda items for May, we'll be back with a report out from the e-resources ad hoc committee, as well as a first pass at the draft of the budget.
One of the workshops will have happened by that point, right?
It will,
But not the second one.
but not the second one.
We should probably have some kind of update from that. I guess the ad hoc committee can make the update from, where we stand on the public input.
Yeah, we can do a first pass, analysis on what we'd heard initially, and
Right.
yep.
Okay.
Thank you, Phil.
Anything else? I guess that's it. All right, meeting is adjourned then. That's it.
Opposite of our last meeting.
That was quick.
Have fun in Nice, John.
Yes, enjoy, John. We see half of you there.
Oh yeah, there is a train. Oh, you're right by trains too. It's a perfect vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect.